First off, having my mom being born in Hawaii and know what property costs there, like living in Oahu and then visiting Maui and Kauai a lot of the times, even though I've never been in the Big Island, selling that house and land would make you an easy millionaire. I mean, not even freaking close. And if you're not paying for that house because your grandma gave it to you, I probably wouldn't get out of it either. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon Room and Chaperone. What about pretty simple premise? We have a 29-year-old lady who's kind of stuck in the rut and is okay with living this life. Nothing exciting, nothing happening. We are good with what she's doing. Even though we have a couple friends and family members trying to tell her to do a little bit better with her life, get a promotion, do this, but she's fine with this flatline lifestyle. However, she meets someone, and this someone is a 19-year-old in high school. So will this connection work? Are there going to be a web of lies involved? What is going to happen in this movie where she's a chaperone basically for these high schoolers and them not knowing? So do I like this movie? I thought it was an interesting movie that leads to despair, web of lies, where you're taking your life, but also at the same time, it felt like magazine dreams where it didn't know where to stop with the negative shit at the end where it was like negative, 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 negative. You're just like, can really that much stuff happen in the 24 hours? I doubt it. But then you see what's happening in the world today with like the whole Charlie Kirk thing here. It's like, yeah, maybe just sometimes the world just gives you a fucking horrendous shit sandwich and you don't know what to do with it. Like with a lot of people in the world, except for all the people on Reddit and Discord and Twitter who are wishing death on him and saying congratulations for his death. And you're just like, oh my god, what are we doing, keyboard warriors? What the fuck are we doing? That has nothing to do with the movie, but it kind of just relates with real world stuff of like, having a bad day, your web of lies, and what you're doing for the next day. Do you want to live that flatline life? Or do you want to kind of make something for yourself? And today's one of those days I want to make something for myself. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight personally. I know this is going to come out on a Thursday and I'm making this on a Wednesday night. But this movie does make you think about that, like, where is your life going? Positives. I think the acting, even though I've never heard of any of these actors and actresses, they do a pretty damn good job with what they're given. I know I'm going to butcher these names, but you have Mitzi, Akuha, Laird, Aleo, Kanoa. And I know these are a lot of Hawaiian names, and I just don't know how to say it. I'm an idiot, so there it is. But anyway, the actors do a pretty damn good job with what they're given. The aesthetic of the movie, you do get that, like, not the, concrete jungle of Hawaii. Yes, like I said, I've never been to the Big Island, and it seems like that's the one with the volcano, right? And it probably is less concrete jungle than Oahu, like with Honolulu, Eva Beach, and cities like that. So Pearl Harbor. So I like that aesthetic of just getting the, nice tropical look of Hawaii. And also not even the tropical look, it's more of the old school aesthetics of like, civilization does feel like it's a step back of what things there, like no AC and things like that. So you do enjoy that aesthetic of the movie and with the cinematography and sound as well. It's the story that it's a positive and negative with trying to tell a good story of what this girl is going through and if what she's doing is good or bad, but also kind of the downhill spiral of just lie after lie after lie after lie and what you're going to do with it. And also the last scene of the movie, it makes you wonder, do people learn from their mistakes? And that is what is very fascinating to me as well with this movie is, are people just going to live their life and not care what other people do, even though if it hurts everyone around you, and it can probably hurt you in the future, but you don't care, you're going to do it because you are selfish, a selfish fucking asshole. And this movie kind of dives deep into that aesthetic of feeling it. I know this came out, it seems like maybe last year, and it's finally going to the Hawaiian theaters. Hawaii. It's not Hawaii, it's Hawaii. So when you say that, say it correctly. It does have the apostrophe I. So Hawaii. So yes, with that, just the main character, I'm not a biggest fan of her, and I think just because of her decision makings and what she does is like a snowball effect of like, woman, what you're doing is wrong, but you just keep getting yourself into trouble. And even when you're supposed to feel sorry for her, it's again, you're just like, I don't know if I can feel sorry for her because she knows what she's doing is wrong, but she only cares about herself. And like I said, kind of in the beginning with Magazine Dreams, where it kind of feels like it doesn't know where to stop with the negative stuff at the end. It does get that way, and I still kind of feel it, even though it could probably happen. But again, it's just the final scene of the movie where I'm like, woman, did you ever learn your lesson? Have you learned your lesson of how many people you screwed over and you're willing to just not give a flying fuck and you care about your own selfish shit? And maybe she's doing it for an apology. But I don't know what she was doing in the car that leads there. I was like, I think there's some nefarious actions where you just cannot not give up on what you want and not what is probably better for the world. Very selfish of her. But overall, Chaperone, instead of her chaperoning these high scores, she probably needs a chaperone from her brother, from her friends, to tell her what is right and wrong in this world. And that's why my mom left Hawaii, because she felt like she was going to be in a rut, being stuck on the island. So that's why she came to the States, joined the Air Force, and that, made her fly over to, Las Vegas. Even though Las Vegas is like the second Hawaiian capital of the world. If you haven't been to Las Vegas, Zippy's is there. Zippy's is in Hawaii and Las Vegas. But no, overall, Chaperone, it's a good film. A little bit frustrating with getting to know the characters. Kind of can be slow for some scenes, but the overall message, it does make you think about life and where you want to go to next. So Chaperone will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futons, equals at 70%. Let's see what the critics' news scores gave this one. So we have 100% with 8 of them. No critic consensus, of course. And it looks like this did come out in 2024 because there's a review January 22. But all the other ones are kind of this month in 2025. It's kind of all over the place. But anywho, my 100% Chase out here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of these Butontopia. You Blue Futon, take a watch for a great day. I don't care what to say tomorrow, week from a month, a year from now. Alvarez, go freaking one of you. Peace and love, peace and love. And who would be your chaperone?